And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the Blue Corps Shooting Center blue corner, John Carrillo.
Already in the cage for this 145-pound fight, Mr. Nathan Marquez. His opponent making his way to the ring, John Carrillo. So Ron, from the heavyweights, which you and I love, to the 145-pounders, which you and I love. These guys are so fast, so technical, so exciting. Excuse me, cardio for days.
And power.
I love this weight class.
And power. This is a weird transitional weight class. People don't think that the 45ers can carry some pop, and they all do. So both these guys come from really, really good camps, of course.
Z's training gym for Mr. Marquez. Of course, we see them all over the state fighting in multiple disciplines. I'll get back to that in a second. We got the tail of the tape here. Even in age, Marquez a little bit of a height advantage, and Marquez with an experience disadvantage. And Carrillo lists his style as matador.
I love it.
I'll laugh, but I don't know what it means.
I love it. I love it.
Maybe he's one of those guys that can fight well going backward, though we were talking about earlier.
Or definitely can fight well going forward, huh?
I am Johnny Evasive. I was saying about Z's training gym. See them all over the state in basically every combat sport. There are boxing tournaments. They're at the Muay Thai fight nights. They're here in MMA. They've got guys all over the jiu-jitsu tournaments. Just such a well-rounded gym.
And led by one of the greatest human beings that we know, Brian Zealer.
They're well played, sir. And the Matador in the cage representing the Ruthless Fighting Team.
Fight fans, this elimination 145-pound bout is brought to you by Brandon Dodge on Broadway, home of the big deal. Now, let's meet your two fighters. Fighting first out of the dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner. He stands at 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighed in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Z's training gym. Making his debut with a record of 0-0 from Fort Collins, Colorado, Nathan Marquez. And his opponent fighting out of the Blue Corps Shooting Center blue corner. He stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighed in at 145 pounds. Training at Nak Muay Thai Lao in Las Vegas. With a record of 1-1, coming to you all the way from Colombia, South America, John Carrillo. Your referee for this bout is Tom Johnson.
All right, JR. Colorado versus Vegas.
Carrillo from Vegas, Marquez from Colorado. Little experience advantage for Carrillo. See how that plays out in the eyes of Mr. Marquez, because like you and I talked about, we know he's seeing good stuff in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
No easy rounds there.
Not at all.
Oh, and a good hard overhand right.
Oh!
By both fighters.
Carrillo's in trouble.
Yeah, Marquez has him staggered a little bit. Saw some wobble in the footwork there, of the Vegas fighter, Mr. Marquez.
Big throw lands.
Carrillo, sorry.
Big throw lands for Marquez. Carrillo looking to scramble, but he's taking some big shots right now.
Wow, what a great punch selection.
It really was.
Right there. Man, Marquez just knew exactly what to do with that position. Looking to tie up the arm.
Oh, he's getting hit with some hard shots, JR.
Wow. Marquez bringing it and working his way into full mount. But Carrillo showing he has no quit as he scrambles to the top position. What did I say as they were coming to the ring? Technical, fast-paced, exciting cardio. Here we go.
And power, and here we are.
And power.
And I love the ability for Carrillo to come back the way he did. He was in some serious trouble right there for a little bit.
Seems to have gathered his wits. We talk about it. The ability to recover quickly comes primarily from being in great shape.
Absolutely right.
No doubt about that.
Really, really good hips right now being shown from John Carrillo. as Nate Marquez tried to buck him off, and just Carrillo's gyro was in perfect position, and now he's got basically a half guard here. And I'll tell you the interesting thing right now for what I'm seeing with Carrillo is it looks like he snapped back into full awareness.
Absolutely, yep. Brought himself back into this fight nicely. Good job with head control here by Marquez, bringing this back to their feet. That was all done by way of head control. Nicely done.
Oh, Carrillo's landing some hard shots right now, JR.
Big punches coming in for Carrillo. Rights and lefts just stalking forward with the power shots. Corner of Marquez calling for some knee strikes here in the tie-up.
Oh, nice knee up the middle right there for Carrillo.
Marquez, for as hard a shots as he took back there a few moments ago, looks to be very clear-eyed.
Agreed.
They're right here where you and I can have basically a direct look into the fighter's eyes, and he seems right there with it.
I like the way he's controlling Carrillo with that nice little seatbelt there against the cage and delivering that left hand to the body, but Carrillo cracks him with a big right hand.
They talk about it, punch when you separate. Every coach wants to see it. That is exactly why. Well done by Carrillo, and boy, was that paying off.
What a round.
I didn't even hear the 10-second clacker, but wow.
What a round, holy moly.
I'm just glad we get treated to a round 2 of that, because I think both these guys are going to come out pretty much exactly the same.
That was incredible. I'll tell you what I like that I'm seeing out of John Carrillo is John Carrillo, when he throws punches, he's leaning forward. He's on the balls of his feet. And as we take a look at this Blue Core Shooting Center replay, you can see him stepping forward, leaning forward, body weight is forward. And that right there is what's creating that power from such a short distance inside.
Yeah, it's like if that punch missed, he'd just fall forward.
And he'll be safe, you're right. But Nate Marquez showing an iron chin. Those were some big shots that were landing for Carrillo.
Wow, and that whole replay is just like a 28-punch combination.
Yeah. And I'm taking a look at Nate Marquez now. He looks clear-eyed as well. This kid's in some good shape right now.
And we're going to have a little bit of a delay here because there's just water got dumped all over the cage. They need to come in there with a mop bucket for what Carrillo's corner just did. Yeah, that handy wipe ain't going to cut it.
Referee Tom Johnson earning some extra money right now.
Yeah, I think the corner's ice bag came open.
Yeah.
They're over taking a look. It was unintentional, but
yeah,
it's getting both these guys a little extra time. Gives Ron a chance to crack a couple of jokes.
Or laugh at yours.
What time is it? Punchy kicky time.
It's the trademark.
And corner being warned, and you know, if your fighter's injured, needing to break, something like that, and you do that, and the referee thinks that you did it on purpose, it can easily be a penalty point. So, but we're back to it now, and right where they left off.
Look at these two.
Love it. Just what a couple 145-pound fighters needed was an extra minute and a half break to regather some energy. My gracious.
Yeah, you're right.
And Carrillo, again, off of the break, just comes up firing.
And I think he's finding a home for that uppercut, JR. That thing is really stinging Marquez. But here comes Marquez.
Answering back. Marquez looking for the tie-up, wants the trip. See if he gets it. No, it's Carrillo that gets the turn.
Beautifully done.
Carrillo read that throw just, well, really nicely.
Kudos to both of these guys putting on a display here. I'll tell you, JR, Carrillo's got some real power in those hands. He's hitting Marquez with shots, and it's moving Marquez's head.
Yep. Yeah, talk about the proverbial watching the sweat fly. And he's doing it with punch after punch after punch, which, my goodness, does that ever speak to the toughness of Marquez?
Yes.
Now some pressure down across the neck and the jaw from Carrillo to Marquez, just making your opponent uncomfortable. Anything you can do to
hard shot,
dig a pointy part into an opponent's soft spot, you know. Looks like that's the kind of game that Carrillo's bringing, going for the armbar. Tried to set it up nicely. Marquez escaped one earlier. Looks like he's going to be able to get out of this one as well, and he does.
The toughness of Marquez, you cannot say enough about it. Good for you, young man. Good for you.
And Carrillo, kudos to him
outstanding job
for going for the finish.
Totally. And I love the way he's mixing up submission attempts with striking.
Absolutely. And immediate wrist control there by Carrillo. Read the guillotine coming. Did not allow his opponent any chance of getting his hands locked. Just great awareness.
And now fatigue starting to set in for both of these guys. Understandably so. Beautiful popping jab right there from Marquez. But look at the power of Carrillo. You're kidding me.
Carrillo steps back and then bounces forward again. Like he talked about, bringing all of his body weight. It's attaching the 145 pounds to the end of your glove.
And I'm telling you, I'm looking at the nose of Nate Marquez, and it does not look good. He might be looking at a fracture there on that left side of his nose.
10-second clacker sounded. Hard to imagine we're going to get round 3 of this.
Unbelievable. What a fight.
Well done, gentlemen.
Good sportsmanship right there from Carrillo, too. He could have let that last shot go, and he didn't.
And Marquez foregoing the use of the stool in between rounds. And here's where we saw Marquez finally getting off with some punches. Carrillo answers back nicely. This is where you talked about that uppercut coming in well for Carrillo. And little Randy Couture action. Let me slap you on the back of the head while I punch you in the nose.
Absolutely. And then Marquez turning it around. I mean, just turning it around, getting the takedown attempt, or getting the takedown, I should say, and a beautiful switch in midair.
Yeah, that was great.
From Carrillo. Beautiful job. Love this kid.
I see your lateral drop and I thwart you.
And I raise you one. Yes. Third and final round. I did not expect to be saying this, JR.
Away we go. Give a preemptive thank you to these guys. And a calf kick starts off the round for Marquez. Gets caught up in a standing Nelson that's used as a takedown.
Uh-oh. Oh, that looks like it's tight under that chin, JR. Carrillo looks like he's about to get the tap, and he gets the tap.
Fast start to the round.
The
Congratulations to the Matador coming to us from Las Vegas. Wow, John Carrillo goes home with the victory. Nicely done, sir.
I'm going to tell you, that was a fantastic performance from both of these guys. That really was.
Yes.
There are no losers in this fight here. But special kudos right there to John Carrillo for putting on a fantastic fight. As we take a look at the Blue Course Shooting Center replay here. Just like you said, JR.
Use that full Nelson for the takedown. Got the scramble. He was setting that up from a ways away.
And then once he came over the top like that, locked those hips in, locked that choke in. Great, great job from the Vegas fighter. And I mean a really tough way to come in here and fight.
That takedown, that transition, that's something he's hit in the gym 1,000 times.
No doubt.
See it.
No doubt. Looking forward to seeing him again.
Maybe making his bid for a spot on the card August 25th.
That's right.
SCL going to Vegas.
That's right.
Ron and Stephen Bond are going to be calling some fight action in Vegas.
Apparently, yes.
How fun will that be? And they're still mopping up water in Carrillo's corner.
You know, and I'll tell you, we talked about it a little bit earlier, JR. special thank you to Stephan Bonner for the way that he really handled working the SCL AVM show. Can't say enough great things to him either.
So much fun to work with, such a professional, and so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
It's talk about a guy that is not anything that he hasn't seen.
Insider trading secrets taken to the nth degree, right?
All right, let's take it up to Mr. Bradley.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Tom Johnson has called a stop to this fight at 20 seconds into round 3. By submission via rear naked choke, your winner, John Carrillo. John, that was an excellent fight. You came a long way for it. I'm sure you've got some people and coaches you'd like to thank. Let's give you the chance.
Esa fue una magnífica pelea. Yo sé que usted tiene gente en su casa que quiere agradecer.
Sí, primero que todo darle gracias a Dios porque pues gracias a Él llegué hasta acá y gracias a Él tengo estas bendiciones.
First of all, I want to thank God because due to God, that's why I'm here and that's why I'm blessed like the way I am right now.
Darle gracias a LFC Colombia que fue el encargado de hacer las conexiones aquí con mi esquina Rudy Morales y con Nak Muay Thai con el Master Air.
He wants to thank LFC Colombia because he's the one that made the connection so he could come over here and do this performance at SCL with myself and Master Air.
Thanks, guys. We can't wait to see you in the cage again. Have a good night.
I'm backstage with John Carrillo. He's from Las Vegas. He just won his MMA fight here at Sparta Combat League at the Grizzly Bros in Denver. John, how does it feel to get the win?
John, ¿qué se siente el haber ganado?
Buenas noches. Primeramente darle gracias a Dios por todas estas oportunidades, esas bendiciones que siempre me da. Mucha alegría porque yo vengo desde lejos. Sí, es mi primera victoria aquí en los Estados Unidos. Es un sueño que quería cumplir y ya se hizo realidad, gracias a Dios.
Good evening. First of all, I want to thank God and for all these blessings. I'm very pleasure to be here, and I come a long way. I'm from Colombia, so I'm very grateful for this opportunity and to get the win.
You're from Colombia. You've been training in Las Vegas. Do you think the elevation here in Denver affected you at all during that fight?
Usted es de Colombia y está entrenando en Las Vegas. ¿Usted piensa que la altitud o la elevación aquí de Colorado lo afectó un poco durante la pelea?
Sí, estoy entrenando en Las Vegas, aquí en el gimnasio de mi esquina Rudy Morales y Master Air, Nak Muay Thai. La altura no me afectó, es casi muy parecida de la tierra donde yo vengo y se hizo todo el trabajo debido. Seguí las instrucciones que hizo aquí en mi esquina Rudy Morales y todo salió perfecto.
Yes, I do train in Las Vegas, and then the altitude didn't really affect me, and because it's similar to where I'm from in Colombia, so that was not a problem. So we followed the directions of my corner, Rudy Morales, and we became successful.
You seem to be outdoing him in every aspect of the game, with your striking, with your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, in the clinch, everything. What was your coach saying to you between rounds?
Nos dimos cuenta que usted pues era mucho más superior que él en el striking, en la lucha, en todo eso. ¿Qué es lo que usted estaba pensando entre cada round?
Que estaba muy cansado. Le decía a mi esquina que estaba cansado para lanzar rodillas, pero pues se hizo todo el trabajo. Rudy me ayudó a trabajar en los clinch, en el jiu-jitsu y en el striking, y yo ya venía con algunas bases de esos temas.
What I was thinking between rounds is that I was super tired, and I kept on telling that to my corner, I'm tired. But I worked with Rudy on the clinch, the underhooks, a little bit of wrestling, and I already had a little bit of the jiu-jitsu game coming from Colombia.
That's great. You did amazing tonight. Enjoy your win and have a great time.
Dice que ¿qué se siente ahora que usted ganó el título de la UFC?
Oh, ¿qué se siente? Se siente lo máximo.
No, nomás dice que disfrute su noche. I'm playing a joke on him. I told him, what does it feel like that you won the UFC title?
Muchas gracias.
Next time, right? Next time.
Muchas gracias a todos.
Thank you.